very own Pecan Grove Baptist Church's Barista Bob.
Between two mugs. We are on our second episode, which is not surprising. We're calling this episode, though, The Bro Show.
Yeah.
So today, welcome to The Bro Show.
Yeah. Episode 1 was well received. We got some positive comments.
We did. Questions about our decor.
Yeah. Over 300 views on YouTube. How many times did you watch it?
Only like 15.
Okay, mine was probably around 110.
Okay, so we got some legit views, though.
It's still good.
From people. And I'm sure we'll get even more this time.
We have a special guest today. We have the men's ministry leader, Jonathan, joining us today to answer some questions about our men's ministry here at our church, and hopefully the men today can learn some fun things that is coming up for our church and events.
So Jonathan, hi. Thanks for being on the show.
Of course.
Welcome to Between Two Mugs.
Thank you.
Okay, so what do you think is the goal of the men's ministry?
I think the goal of the men's ministry is primarily to grow with Christ, but also to solidify and build relationships across generations. Because we do have a broad range of people at church, whether they be even older and more senior, or all the way down to even people just starting families and stuff like that. So to really grow within Christ across different generations.
Awesome.
All right. What events do you have planned? The women call our special events gatherings. Is there a catchy name for the men? Tell us about that and tell us what's coming up.
Okay, so to be honest, no, we don't really have any catchy names.
Okay. Do you want one?
Yeah, we can fix that right now.
You guys can think up whatever
Allison,
you would like.
The Bro Show.
Okay.
It should be called The Bro
It
Show.
should be
Right.
called the Bro Show.
You can take that.
We've been calling
We'll
them
give it to
quarterly events because we didn't have a huge amount of success doing smaller events more consistently last year. We decided to change it up and do a big event basically each quarter of the year. So we have 4 planned events for this year.
Can you tell us what they are?
I can. And these are somewhat tentative, but we've kind of got it agreed across a number of different people. We're going to do more of an outdoors weekend up at the Fossler Farm with some fishing and stuff like that. And that's going to be the first one we do. We're also going to do a golf tournament in the fall, which will be much more of a golf gathering. I don't think there's going to be a lot of tournament going on there. We're going to do the steak night that we did a couple of years ago that was very successful. We're going to probably do that more in the winter when it gets a little bit colder and nobody really wants to be outside.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yes.
Do men bring a raw steak with them, or is the steak
The steak is typically provided and the men bring cash. We're also mixing in there a barbecue trip out to Lockhart in Central Texas, which should be a lot of fun, as well as an Astros game. And we're looking at solidifying the date for that.
Yeah.
Whether we do 2 Astros games, one with just the guys group and one with family, or if we do one, just with the guys and then let families do their own thing.
The
We
family
haven't
one
figured
last
that
year
out
was
yet.
fun.
It was
super
great.
fun.
Jen brought a book.
But I didn't read it that much. Claire read hers, but I only glanced at mine a couple times.
Okay.
So, again, we'll see how it works. We're working at Skeeters games as well, just because they're kind of quick, last-second type things that we can do because they are close.
Fun.
So what is the role of the men's ministry in comparison to home groups?
So, what we want to do with our men's ministry, because we're pulled in a lot of different directions, just in church alone, but with work and family and stuff like that, is we're trying to do more of the bigger events where the guys can get together and do it. Whereas the smaller stuff like lunches, breakfasts, that kind of stuff, we're leaving more for the home groups to kind of build, and then just individual relationships on that end, because as we kind of proved last year, if we spend too much time taking time from people, nobody's going to show up. So it's not going to really accomplish what we want to get accomplished. So
Unless there's
just
wrong
focusing on the
involved.
large ones.
Right.
That
In which
seems
case,
to
it's
work
probably a
well.
pretty good
That seems to
turnout.
work pretty well. So we're
Unless Kathy's invited.
we're letting more of the personal type, smaller type things be more on responsibility of the home groups and those types of relationships, if that makes sense.
Yes. That sounds
Speaking
good.
of home groups, Allison, I've noticed you're wearing a button that says, ask me about home groups. So I'm asking, what about home groups?
I'm not the only person that wears this button. There's other people that wear it in church, sometimes on Sundays. Other home group leaders.
Can
Home
anybody
groups.
have a button? Because I kind of want a button.
Anyone can have a button as long as you're willing to. Our
Our
timer.
time. Oh!
We set a timer, you guys. We can't go over 5 minutes because you know
No.
what? You'll stop watching.
This
I don't
is
know why they
high-
stop watching.
High level episodes, guys. Like
Come to
we're
home
all
groups.
in.
There's Sunday night groups. There's Thursday night groups. We should maybe have a home group episode
Yes.
and bring in some leaders.
Yeah,
I
so
think
stay
that-
tuned for that.
Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us and
Yes,
taking
thank
time
you for
out of your
inviting me.
day. We appreciate it. We do have one final question.
Sure.
How do you take your coffee?
I'll drink my coffee black.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I drink my coffee black.
I don't. Mine is so creamy and delicious, and there's like a fridge full of creamer down here.
Can we do
And
it?
sodas.
Can we do a cheers to the
Let's
bro
do it.
show?
Let's do it. Let's do a cheers to the bro show.
Okay.
All
Cheers.
right, Jonathan, get yours up
Oh.
too. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, not beer.
Cheers.
Cheers to the bro show. Stay tuned for next time. Remember, Between Two Mugs is brought to you by Barista Bob for all of your coffee needs.
Taste of two